I'm Saxon Wilson, and you're watching Popternative.
Kenny Beats here with Popternative in Virginia Beach. We are at the 62nd annual Coastal Edge East Coast Surfing Championship here with professional surfer Saxon Wilson. How's it going, man?
It's going great, man. Super happy to be here. Thank you for having me, and yeah.
Absolutely. No, I'm happy we're able to do this. I mean, 62nd year, like 62 times, right? It's been here for a while, right?
Yeah.
What's it like being part of something that's been here for such a long time that just gives us a lot of gives a lot of amazing sports exposure as well?
Yeah. It's a really amazing thing, and there's so much action sports all involved. So we got BMXing, pro surfing, there pretty much anything you can imagine going down. And yeah, it's a really good time. It's 62 years running, so it's actually the oldest running surfing festival in the world. That's pretty impressive. And yeah, 62 consecutive years. That's a lot older than me and you as well. So.
Yeah, absolutely. You've been kind of competing professionally since you were about 14.
Yep.
So almost a decade, you would say. The importance, we talked about in like the pre-interview, we call it, the importance of playing many sports growing up, right? Was that something that you were kind of like thrown into? Did you want to play a lot of sports growing up? I'm just curious about that.
Yeah, I just loved being outside and kind of, being in the sun. As we were saying, there's nothing like some beautiful weather, so the more you're outside, the better you feel. It's kind of how I've always lived, and yeah, just when you're outside, you tend to do action sports and things of that nature, so.
You are competing tomorrow, actually.
Yep, competing tomorrow.
And it's interesting because, so much happens before a competition, right? You're preparing, figuring everything out, traveling, you're from Florida. So in a lot of ways, you can see it as two journeys, right? Before the competition and after the competition? Or do you see it as one big journey with multiple steps? I'm curious about that.
I kind of, I like hanging out with my friends and the whole community aspect of it. So that's really why I come to all these competitions. It's not about winning. It's about being with your friends and family, and the reason we're all here, and that's to surf, have a good time, and enjoy life. So that's really what brings me here. And I would say it's just one big trip, it's one big trip, and you just got to go with the flow, and the contest is a part of it.
Coastal Edge, we're here because of them, obviously. Yep. What can you tell us about them, and what's it like kind of doing a lot of cool content things with Coastal Edge?
So Coastal Edge, they're an awesome brand. They've been around for ages, way before I've been alive, and yeah, they really bring the community together. They back all these events in Virginia Beach and all over the world, and they're just really awesome about kind of, community and positivity, which is awesome.
Coastal Edge on all social medias if they want to keep up to date with everything.
Yep, Coastal Edge, best surf shop around.
Absolutely. It's interesting. We were talking as well about, I discovered a lot of sports through music, right? The video games, the Tony Hawk Pro Underground and everything, a lot of the sports games, EA Sports, the NHL, Maddens and everything. There's always been this cross kind of promotion, cross kind of dissemination with music and sports and, sports and TV and film. Did you see that kind of early on, or did you only start to see that kind of like synergy when you started competing?
Yeah, I think that's kind of, as I've been competing, that's part of the synergy, starting to realize it and be like, oh, wait. That brings back, some old memories and things of that nature. So, yeah, I'd say that's something that happened more recently and with age, and kind of wisdom.
Yeah. Early competition tomorrow.
Yep.
What is that kind of day before? Like today, right? We're hanging out, it's beautiful weather, but is there kind of preparation? Is it just kind of going into it? I'm just curious about that.
There's a little bit of preparation, but for the most part, drink a lot of water, make sure I'm hydrated. Don't eat anything crazy, stay light, and yeah, make sure I get enough sleep.
Absolutely. Content creation for a lot of athletes has become part of the gig almost, if you think about it, right? What can you tell me about your favorite thing about the content side of it, especially kind of where you are kind of covering the surfing stuff and everything? Because like I said, you might meet other athletes, or people like myself. What do you like about the surfing content component?
The surfing content component of it, it just gives you, me personally, I get to look back at all these events that I go to now, which is so awesome, and also give people an inside perspective what's going on and stuff. A lot of times I go home, people are like, oh, how was this trip, how was that, and instead you can just show them an awesome little video you made. They feel like they were right along with you the whole side, and yeah, it's really cool. Then I can look back and a year from now and be like, wow, Coastal Edge East Coast Surfing Championship was the highlight of my year.
I wanted to thank you for your time.
Hey, thank you so much.
Awesome. Saxon Wilson, plug away. Anything we need to know, anything on social media, some YouTube channels, you have some cool stuff. Plug away, man.
62 years running, there's going to be 63, there's going to be 64, so come on down next year. It's going to be an awesome time. Coastal Edge does such a great job of putting this whole event on, bringing the community together, kind of showing people the whole, what action sports are about. It's not just about the competing side of it, but bringing people together and creating new friends and stuff. So come on down next year whenever you get the chance to. Virginia Beach, it's an amazing time. It's really awesome.
And your social medias and it's just your name, right?
Yep, so find me on Instagram, Saxon Wilson, and yeah.
Absolutely. So this is Petey Beats and Saxon Wilson live from Virginia Beach, signing off.